WF representing Palace, so let's tell you about Palace.
Welcome to the Crystal Palace versus Leicester player ratings. I will go first, and I will talk about Dean Henderson. I mean, besides the goals, I don't think he had to do huge amounts that would justify, any positives, really. I feel like he could have done a lot better with the goal. I thought he hesitated a little bit, the first goal. Yeah. 4, 3. Let's go 3. JC, you can have our left wing back, Tyreek Mitchell.
Tyreek Mitchell. 2. Obviously, it's not a clean sheet. At fault for our second goal, big time. I don't know why he ducked under the ball there. I think Matt said it. He was sitting next to us. I said I don't think Mitchell did a single thing right today. When he should have run, he passed. When he should have passed, he ran. He tried to do a bloody Ronaldo chop and go past Mavadidi. Like, who do you think you are, big man? You ain't that guy. But he's not the end of the world. But he needs competition. We've been saying this for so long. He needs competition to get better. And really and truly, he was great. And then he sort of got to a level and then just never progressed past there. And he needs competition to improve and get better. And let's be real. We all know that he's a very defensive left back. He's never been very good at attacking. He was good in Glasner's system last year, but that just seems to have not carried over into this year. So I'd give him a 2 because of his mistakes and stuff today.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Chairman, you can have our left-sided centre-back, our debutant, Maxence Lacroix.
Well, I think it was like a bag of nerves personally. I didn't walk out of there thinking, wow, we bought a brilliant centre half there. I'm hoping he'll get better. I thought his passing was okay. I thought his heading was okay. I thought his first touch was shocking. So I'm going to give him a 4 out of 10. I thought, any professional footballer go out and track the ball, isn't it? Not let it go 2 feet in front of you, and that's what he did about 10 times. So yeah, 4 out of 10 for me.
Fair enough. Rich, you can have our England international centre-back, Mark Gay.
Weren't his best today. Weren't his best at all. Vardy gave it a torrid time, and it's something that we thought we would have been able to be prepared for because we've got quicker defenders. But yeah, I don't think Gay was good. Between him and Henderson, they should have done so much better with their first goal. I think the only time he actually looked comfortable was when we went 2-0 down. Because I think at that point, Leicester literally shut up shop. 3.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I'm going to go with our right-sided centre-back, Nathaniel Klein. I thought he's had a good season so far, but today he looked really scared on the ball, I thought. Didn't really do anything. A lot of passes went astray. He just, like everyone else, is really sloppy today. Really, really sloppy. Again, I think he gets a 3, to be honest. JC, you can have our right wing-back, Daniel Munoz.
I don't think it was his best game today, and I don't think it was his worst game today. He got up the pitch, and he was just so isolated today, wasn't he? And Katie was drifting inside, not giving him any help. Also, Wharton and Decore, they weren't really tracking over to his side. And there were some times he was just standing, like pressing the back line in acres of space, and no one could find him, and he was just there. And then it took so long for the ball to get to him, and he was bloody offside every single time anyway. But not his best game, not his worst game. I give him a 4.
Yeah, I think that's fair. He was incredibly isolated today. Chairman, you can have our left-sided midfielder, Sheikh Decore.
I thought he's done okay, really. He got injured, obviously. He got basically kicked out of the game, didn't he? I will say before, I don't think he done much wrong, to be honest with you. I don't think it was spectacular, but he wasn't bad. I'm going to give him a 5 because I think he played okay before he got basically kicked lumps out of.
Fair enough. Rich, you can have one of our other England internationals, Adam Wharton.
I think we've set such a high standard for this young lad that I was underwhelmed today, and it's not actually his fault.
No.
We have no movement in front of him, especially in the first half. I think the only time all his passes looked effective was when we went 2-0 down once again, because then we had a bit more urgency. Yeah, I guess I'll match him with Czech 5.
I've got our other England international, Eberechi. I thought he dropped so deep so often. Like, he just kept dropping so into positions where he just wasn't a threat to the other team. He struggled to get beyond. Like, we've seen him do one-on-ones all the time, and today I thought he struggled to do that. Probably wasn't helped by Mitchell having a bit of a bad game today as well, but he just didn't really do anything. Like, Leicester got him in a position where they wanted him, and he stayed there, and he didn't really do anything to get out of it. Bit disappointing, really. You know what? I'll give him a 3 as well. JC, you can have our other attacking midfielder, another debutant, Eddie Nketiah.
I thought he played well today. Showed a lot of intensity when he had the ball, a lot of composure on the ball actually, to receive the ball one way and spin the other way. Decent dribbling skills, but it would have topped it off if he had a goal. I think he had a few chances where he should have scored. That one where he got the ball off to the side and he had a clear shot on goal and dragged it a little bit wide, a little bit unfortunate today. But because of how bad everyone else was around him, that he couldn't really get on the ball very much. He was also very isolated. He had to come back to get the ball, drop wider to get the ball, find free space. But this rating isn't his fault because he didn't get much service, but I give him a 5.
Yeah, I agree. Finally, of our players that started, Chairman, you can have JP Mateta.
Do you know something? Right, let's take JP Mateta without the goals. He's a 2 out of 10, isn't it? I mean, his movement was terrible, his touch was terrible. As the way the game went on, he sort of started to control the ball and tried to get us out of the field a bit. But he did score 2 goals. I can't give him a 2, can I? So, and he took a good penalty. Took the first goal well, stayed on side. I'm going to give him. Anybody else scores 2 goals, but how bad they played, they're going to get a 5. But I'm going to give him a 4. But if it wasn't for the goals, he would have been a 2. No question about it.
I mean, one was a tap-in and one was a penalty, so like what?
It was a good tap-in though.
I didn't see it because I was still on the concourse, but...
It was a good tap-in.
Right, Rich, you can have the first of our subs that I remember. I think the first one that came on was Daichi Kamada.
I don't think he did too bad, actually. Obviously, it's very difficult to determine because obviously we're chasing the game. But when he came on, he was trying to run forward with the ball, trying to find forward passes. But then once again, apart from, I'll give him a 5. I wouldn't say he was terrible, to be honest. Like, there was definitely worse.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'll take the next player that I remember that came on. Actually, it was Hughes, wasn't it? Yeah, Hughes was the first one that came on. I thought he had to be honest, I thought he was probably one of the better players. I don't think he deserved man of the match necessarily, but he definitely, when he came on, we definitely looked a bit more, we had a bit more impetus to go forwards. I mean, if Sheck and Adam Wharton are getting 5s, I think he deserves a 6. So I'll give him a 6.
So what does Eddie get then?
What did you give Eddie?
A 5.
5. Yeah, but Hughes is better than them two. So
I would give Hughes a 6.
I think Hughes, like, he's one of the best players.
So we're not saying Eddie 6 then?
That's down to
Eddie's
Jason.
5. Eddie's a 5.
JC, you can have Ismail Assar.
Now, Ismail Assar. He may have been on for 10 minutes, but those were a good bloody 10 minutes.
Fines coming now, look.
Yeah.
It's like when you see geese flying off, isn't it?
Very specific, mate. But Ismail Assar, he may have been on for only 10 minutes, but it was a bloody good 10 minutes, wasn't it? I think he was very good going forwards. He had a shot of his bloody left foot that wasn't off target. Like that's something that needs to be talked about. Also slotted in at right wing back at some times as well, so did quite a bit. I'll give him a 6 as well, you know. I thought it was won the penalty as well.
Eddie and Nketiah, by the way.
Just because he's Ghanaian, big man.
No, it's not. He played well.
Okay. I will give Ismail Assar a 6, and I will keep Eddie Nketiah That's a 5.
Out of 5. And then our last sub that I remember, Jeffrey Schlupp.
You know, did he touch the ball?
Yes.
Did he touch the ball more than once? I can't remember.
I know, he did some throwing.
Oh no, he did defend. I think he got a block in.
I can't remember anything he done.
7.
I think he might have skipped. I think he might have skipped the buffet before the games. That's good. So, but it was not long enough. There have to be the standard 5, wouldn't it? Because he just wasn't long for influence the game, wouldn't it? So yeah, 5. He did nothing, did he? Did nothing good, nothing bad. 5.
Rich, Oliver Glasner.
Justice for Nketiah. OG. I don't even think I would blame him for anything that happened on the pitch. I think it's down to the players. But he was proactive. If this was our previous gaffer, we're trying to just make sure we only lose it 2-0. You know, so... But we didn't win. 5.
Yeah, I think that's fair enough. I've got the fans. I thought it was a bit flat, but I think everyone was expecting a lot better today. So I think that's probably why, to be honest. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh, the referee. Oh, yeah, the referee.
Well, he got in the way.
The referee got in the way.
Why didn't he bring that back? He said sorry to the guy and didn't bring it back. He's like, oh, sorry, mate. Sorry, this is your rating.
I didn't know your voice could go that high, mate. I can't. But I thought he should have brought it back. Like, no, but I get it. But with what Chairman said to me as well, he said, well, he can't bring it back because it didn't touch him. I said, well, then what happens if Decore flattens the ref? He's going to get a yellow card for that anyway. So really and truly, the ref should have pulled it back anyway because he was in the way, and it stopped one of our counter-attacks, really. Like, I think it was 3 against 3. And yeah, and Leicester nearly got a goal out of it as well, but other decisions were bad. He was allergic to a yellow card for both teams, I will say, not just us, for them as well. Awful play-ons, hardly did anything right. And also the lino as well. The lino has to get a 0. The lino on the old stand side, awful, all game. Flagging stuff that wasn't offside, yeah, dead. I give the refs overall a 2.
Scathing. Yeah, I'm going to have a bonus one, Chairman. Rate the player ratings.
Bloody hell, that's a new one. Oh, the player ratings are...
I did the fans.
I said it's a 10 out of 10, obviously, isn't it? You know, justice for Nketiah. But no, but it's a 10 out of 10.
Rich, what would you rate the ratings out of 10?
0. Justice for Nketiah.
What was you giving Nketiah?
6.
Yeah,
I'd give him a 6.
I think that's fair.
Him being on par with Jeffrey Schlupp is a violation, by the way.
It's a disgrace.
It's a disgrace.
We want Rich.
Like I said in my fan cam. Like I said in my fan cam, he's the only one that had urgency. That's up.
He's back.
Big up everyone, like, share, subscribe. We gotta go. Peace.